Well, hey, all you viewers to be named later, how we doing this morning? Okay, this one is an early one. I know you can kind of see over here, over there, the black in the window and whatnot, but still. I talked about this briefly on the commission last Thursday. I know it's going to be weird with video timelines, and there's my idiot son out in the kitchen dropping everything under the sun because he knows I'm filming a video, and I told him please be quiet, so he's got to rebel in his own special way. But still, hold on a moment. Okay. Like I said, I talked about this on the commission. We had an incident here recently that makes me seriously question how children are being raised nowadays. Now, I cannot raise my kids how I was raised. Number one, we're going to take the violence aside. But number two, that world that I grew up in, it no longer exists. It's no longer here. It's never ever coming back. Everything is changing rapidly on a daily basis for whatever spectrum you want to blame or believe or do whatever on. You have fun with that. But the world is vastly different. Now, I want to preface it like this. I don't think I'm emotionally, physically, mentally, all that fun stuff equipped to do things the right way in certain situations, especially when it comes to my kids. You threaten my children, I burn your house down. You cause harm to my children, I go through your whole family line and bury everybody. But still, there was an incident on the bus coming home, and that involves the brat. Now, before you go thinking what I thought, how she was to blame and what did she do and what problems did she cause, she's innocent in this. I knew I was concerned right away when the door opens, they're coming home. I drop them off in the morning because it's dark, and the monkey picks them up in the afternoon, unless the schedules don't link up, because up here in these school districts, like for him, it's like every other Wednesday's a half day. For my girls, every Wednesday's a half day, so if he doesn't have a half day, he picks them up. Or if he has one, he picks them up, something like that. So the door opens, and I hear, you need to tell Daddy. Yeah. Instantly, anybody who's a parent's gonna go, oh, fuck, what happened? How much money is this gonna cost me? So the brat, who normally can't keep her fucking mouth shut, is real closed-lipped. And I'm like, okay, what'd you do? Are you alright? Are there notes? What's going on? And eventually we get the truth out of her. Where another child at the bus stop was telling my daughter, I'm going to kill you. And then she was asking other people on the bus to join her in killing my daughter. From my understanding, I may be wrong in this count, they had like 5 people who shook this child's hand and went, yep, I'm in. Oh yeah, Chris was very, very enraged. This child who said this thing lives in the same apartment complex I do. As a matter of fact, I can look out that window and see their front door. Yeah. So instead of acting on it, I chose a different way. Well, acting right away on it, I chose a different way. I waited till my better half got home and I vented. There was a lot of words I would have to beep out, and this video would totally not be monetized. And she went, okay, well, what are you going to do? I'm like, I don't know yet, but I'm handling this. I'm like, you're not getting involved. I'm handling this thing totally. Because I do have a semi-relationship with that child's parents. I don't think that child's being raised in a good environment because there's a lot of attitude. And there's things like she maybe weighs 30, 40 pounds. I mean, seriously, she's very, very skinny. And it's winter. We've had some days where it's hit 22 degrees outside, which for Washington State is, well, danger, Will Robinson, danger. And she shows up to the bus stop without a coat on. She goes, no, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm warm. As she's sitting there shivering. Yeah. So I slept on it. And I went, okay, I'm kind of not sure what I'm going to do right now. So I tell my girls, hey, when we get over to the bus stop this morning, don't look at this child, don't talk to this child, don't acknowledge this child. If this child says hello, you can say hello back. But don't acknowledge him. Well, her. I mean, not him, her. So she walks up to the bus stop, looks me dead in the face, and goes, "You're lucky I listened to you and put a coat on." And instantly, my brain just went, what the I was like, "Excuse me? What? Come over here and talk to me." She turned on, she goes, "No." Stuck her tongue out, turned her back on me. Okay, so Chris snapped a little and went, "Really, Grace? I don't find that appropriate. I don't find that funny. Just like you saying you're going to kill my daughter and recruiting people to help you do it. Don't worry, I'll be calling the school in a little bit, and I will be calling your parents. Well, I'll be speaking to your parents." Funny, since the day of that incident, parents can't be found. All right, they can't. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not going out there 8 o'clock at night to go pound on somebody's door, because that's just going to get me in trouble. I know me, I know my temper, I know what's going to happen. So I come back home from, the kids getting on the bus, and of course some other bus stop moms are like, "Did that really happen?" I'm like, "You need to talk to your child. All right, you really, truly need to." I come home. I do that, pacing back and forth on the carpet. I swear to God, if I take a look, I'm sure my carpet's got wear lines in it. Then I hop on Facebook and find the phone number to my daughter's school. I know, I probably should have it, but I really don't want to get involved, because normally when I show up for parent-teacher conferences, my response is, "What the little bastard do now, and how much money do I have to pay you?" So, yeah. Now here's where it's going to get really different, all right? I've done videos on this before. My son loses coats, hats, and gloves at an alarming rate, all right? Alarming rate. I swear to God, I've spent more money on his outerwear than I have on knives that I've brought to this channel. But still, there's an incident where he lost one, and I'm like, "That's it, we're not buying you anymore. I got to teach you a lesson, we're not buying you anymore." Knowing full back and well in the back of my fucking head, we got to go to the store and get him a coat. So he tells the teacher, "Yeah, well, they're not going to buy me one. I keep losing them." The teacher goes, "Oh, code words. Uh-oh, I have to call Child Protective Services." And we had an incident report filed because I told my son, "We're done buying you coats." The teacher believed that my child was in danger because it's cold outside, he doesn't have proper attire. There's an issue, we need to investigate it. Seriously. We had a meeting at his school when I used to play AMC's The Walking Dead video game, where they had everyone broken down into, classes, like machine gunner, sniper, close combat. And my son, he's very good at video games, right? He's really good. Like, if you're playing these first-person shooters or like these role-playing kind of things, and you need someone to spot the crap in the background or solve a freaking puzzle, yeah, that's him. Somehow his brain just goes, "Oh, hey, there you go." So he was on recess, and he was talking about, well, if I had a machine gun, I could take down all this. I would attack these guys with my axe. And the school thought they had another Columbine. So me and my better half had to go in, have a parent-teacher conference with basically the whole school staff and a couple local law enforcement officers, thinking they were going to haul somebody out in cuffs, going, "Guess what? We blocked off a problem." Now, those are important to state because this is the same school district with what I'm about to tell you. So I called the school, and I get the school secretary, and I go, "Look, I'm really sorry, I got to report this, but I need to ask you a question right away. Do you consider the school bus school grounds?" Because we had an incident where at a bus stop with my son, some people were bringing bows and arrows to a bus stop and shooting them, and turned around and wanted to fire one at my son, and I went, "Nope, got to report it." And the school went, "Too bad, bus stop's not school grounds, nothing we can do, call the cops." So the receptionist said, yes we do, and I went, "Then you're really not going to like this." And laid the whole thing out, exactly what I was told. And you could hear the sharp intake of breath, and she went, "Well, the person who's responsible for this isn't in today. I'm typing up the incident report right now. I'm very sorry this happened with your daughter. Somebody will be back in touch with you." Okay. So the whole day goes by. I've got to leave my house at 15:20 to get to the bus stop to pick up my kids. Because at that point, my son was doing some extracurricular activities at school, and I'm not sure if he's going to be back in time. So, the double redundancy, you're already there. So, like 5 minutes before I got to walk out the door, the principal calls me. Okay? Hey, we're very sorry this happened. I know Amber very well. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, oh God, how often is my child in your office? What is my child doing? And she basically boiled down like this. I spoke to everybody concerned. She said she found the two ringleaders, but from my understanding, there was only one. So I don't know if she's telling me there's two to try to deflate the situation or anything like that. And basically, she's convinced that they didn't understand what they were doing. Okay? On what level is it appropriate for kids to tell other kids, I'm going to kill you, and then ask people to join in on the gang to kill a child? She felt bad, she was in tears, she was crying. I'm like, yeah, because she got caught. What kid does something bad, gets caught, and is like, who cares? Well, any kid with normal values and morals. I'm going to phrase it like that. So she apologized. And according to you, this child knew the moment they got off the bus, they did something wrong. Hold on a second. Small kid rebellion brewing. But I mean, if you knew you did something wrong, wouldn't you approach that person to apologize? I honestly don't believe she knew she did anything wrong. I really, truly don't. I truly believe she's in fear that her parents are going to get talked to somehow and she's going to get in trouble, so now she's doing damage control. But that's my belief. I can't even begin to fathom what I would do if I get a report that my kids are trying to kill somebody. I have raised my kids to be kind, loving, and helpful for everybody. Be accepting from everybody. Be accepting of everybody, excuse me. This whole thing has me enraged because it looks like the school dropped the ball. But that's another reason why I'm doing this, is because I know I have some teachers who I'm friends with, and you guys watch some of my videos. What would you guys do? And what would you guys think if something like this happened? Because it's still a little raw, and the brat is still a little uneasy about certain things. For the record, Grace, who is that child, wasn't at the bus stop for 2 days after the incident. Wasn't there. She showed up the other day, that would be Monday, and kind of just didn't say a word. Kind of just got in line and kept quiet. This is the same kid who, for some reason, a bus stop mom has adopted her, in which she's basically my child, loves to beat on that bus stop mom's kid and go, it's okay, we're basically family. I could go on and on and on about this family, but I know I'm not perfect. But like I said, what would you guys do? Does it seem like the school dropped the ball to you guys by just going, she apologized and she didn't know what she did was wrong? No.
That child knew exactly what she was doing.
Okay, calm down. You're not in this video, but seeing how you inserted yourself, are you okay?
Yes.
Okay, shush. Shush!
I'm saying that because that person was the one who did it to me.
See. But like I said, I promised on the commission I'd talk about this, and I've never hidden anything about being a step-parent or a parent, because I think these are real and different things that we're facing nowadays. There are so many different issues just from, I hate to say it, the damn pandemic. People have forgotten how to act. I mean, like I said, with the world changing, the Cuteness Factor's first year of school was in my living room. You know? It was via Zoom. I'm at a loss with this one because there's a part of me that struggles and goes, should I have called Child Protective Services? Should I file the police report? You know, did I do the right thing by just notifying the school? And it feels like the school's just brushing it aside because they don't want to do anything. That's my feeling. Now, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes at the school. I really don't. All right? But I mean, yeah. I promised I'd talk about this one, and this one's kind of heavy, and I've always covered things on my channel, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Why? Well, I think it's important, especially being a step-parent. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, just even being a parent, how would you feel? You know, I can tell you exactly how I feel, full of rage. I really do. But I'm not going to act on it because it's only going to hurt my kids. I'm trying to go by what the brat wants. And the brat just wants it to go away, which I understand. Oh, as a follow-up, supposedly Grace apologized to my daughter at the school. And the principal told me, and my daughter backed this up, that my daughter's response was, I appreciate you saying you're sorry. I cannot forgive you right now. I need to process this. Then I can forgive you later. So like I told my daughter, you have the right to be angry as long as you want. Just don't let it consume you. I don't know. But like I said, I promised I would talk about this. So there it is. Let me know what you guys would do. Seriously, give me all that stuff down below. You know, because I've always wanted these to be kind of an open dialogue of modern day problems. You know, you always hear about evil step-parents and evil stepmommies and evil stepdaddies. You rarely hear about the good stuff, you know? I know I'm a screw-up, I know I'm an idiot, but my children saved my life. And I've said it before, they owe me nothing. Nothing. I owe them everything. We're not going to do little YouTube-y things at the end, guys. I just want to say thanks for listening to this one. I know it's really, really heavy. And I got to tell you, it's not easy to share this video. It's not. But I know I don't know everything, so yeah, I'm going to look forward to the comments on this one. Thanks for watching this one, guys. I hope you're having a great day today, a safe day today, and we'll catch you in our next video.